wiping off the windows so that I can see inside the house.
And can you explain that particular wood for those that may not be aware of the properties?
Yes, Palo Santo specifically translates as holy wood in Spanish. Away from you, I'm actually looking more at you.
Okay.
It's similar to where when someone is blind, they have an increase in hearing. When you turn, or better example, if you're driving down the street and your music is blasting, but you're also looking for a street name, what's the first thing you do?
Turn it down. Right.
Look around for the street name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same instance here. If I'm looking away, I'm actually looking at you more.
Okay.
So what's interesting is that the first thing I got when I looked at your sheet was the root chakra.
Mm-hmm.
Your sense of foundation. You're finding your footing.
Mm-hmm.
You're finding a place to plant. Because like I see you like stepping here, and it's like, do I plant myself here? No, I don't know if this doesn't feel quite right. Let me go over here. Am I planting myself here? I mean, this is better than over there, but it just doesn't feel like where I'm going to be long term. Where can I plant my roots?
Okay.
And this is a two-way conversation.
All right. Okay, I understand that. I'm listening. I'm processing.
Yeah. I just like to let people know. People are like, oh, I didn't know I could talk. Because some readers will say, like, oh, don't say anything. I mean, you should feel comfortable with the person that you're sharing this kind of intimate energy with.
Right.
Like, it's important that you feel more like you're talking to a friend instead of like a doctor.
Right. Or just waiting for the answers. You're waiting to hear the answers, and apprehension. I get that. So that is definitely right. In which, you and I talked earlier in regards to planting, getting out there in the community.
Yes.
And feeling that energy to just be able to be of service, right? But not only to be of service, but also to, be around other people and to empower them, or just to be able to build what they already have, but support, really to be like a support system.
I agree. I think if there's one thing that communities have gotten away from is the support of leaning on each other. So it has nowhere to flow to, it has nowhere to go. So you're trying to find where to pour your passion into.
And that's true, because I'm also a doula, and I work full time, and I want to do this more or less, and having the Life is Living video, having the video blog. So I want to do that. I want to be able to again support those in the health and wellness field, and also to be a doula, but work is sort of in the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like your heart is.
So that's where I'm like, yes, yes. And when it's time. All this, when the calling, it's time for you to do this now, because you can feel it. Yeah. Yeah. Like this is your time.
Imagine being in school and the bell rings, and you're excited for that very first day, but you don't know which classroom you're supposed to go to. That's what the energy feels like. Like you're excited, you're ready to do it, but it's like, okay, so where does this go? Like I'm ready to give my all. You said, this is what you want me to do, so
what is it? Yeah. And what is the holdback?
Yeah, exactly. Like what's the holdup? Like what's my next step? Like I'm trying to get out there, I'm trying to do this, and it feels like again like there's this buildup. Sometimes buildups like that can cause us to be restless. It can cause us to feel very antsy, or kind of like it makes us feel frustrated in the present moment, because you know that you feel like doing something else, but you're not in a position to do it.
Right. Because that one thing that you know that you need, which is work, right? So it's almost sort of like going out and trusting what you feel, that urge, whatever's moving you in that direction. So that's what it is for me. Yes, it's sort of that's where the frustration comes in, because I know I gotta work, but yet I know it's time for me to get out there and to trust in what I've been wanting to do all this time. Being a health coach, to do something like that full time. Just being out there in the world doing me. And I I feel like, well, I have to pay bills. I mean, that's by all means. And then also being able to now experience what I have, I say like visions. And that's been going on since I was young. So I have those visions, and then trusting that what I may see is
you're
correct.
not very solid in yourself. That's that root again.
Yeah.
The root also is where courage comes from. Vitality. If you're not comfortable, this is going to sound really hard. If you're not comfortable in the kind of plant that you are, you don't know how to express your skills or abilities to its fullest potential. Because right now you probably have 30% of what you're totally capable of.
Okay.
You're capable of so much more. Blocks, even when they're just perceived, makes them even bigger.
I got you. So it's sort of trusting what I know is there.
And trusting yourself.
Right.
Because I feel like it's easy to trust that it's come from an outside source, that it is a calling. But sometimes it's not so easy to trust ourselves with what we're feeling. That we know what we're supposed to do. Otherwise, your heart would be crying so loud. And not crying in like a boo-boo way, but like yelling. Like it's saying, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do this. Where to go? Some like it might be someone's like, tell me when to go.
Okay. So if I'm hearing you correctly, then so what I'm yearning for, the block is there because the confidence is not there to trust that yearning and I'll be all right, and having the courage to actually, if I have a vision or if something that I know and I feel in my gut is true for me to go and act upon it, I might be reserved because I'm going to question it.
Right. Not just that. Validate the mind can.
So you know I'm getting a lot of signs.
Yep. Increasingly. Probably the most.
I know
the
that.
past.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah.
But the mind can't be convinced. It can only experience.
That is a true struggle.
The present moment is also good for grounding, which is good for that root chakra.
Okay.
Grounding, earthing, putting your bare feet on the earth. Awesome experience.
Okay. And that's how I feel. I feel like when I get to that frustration part of me, I have to go out in nature.
Yep.
Like I need the air, or I need to be by water.
It's a physical representation of you getting out of your head, and water represents emotions. So you're actually going to a physical representation of your emotions.
Yeah. Yep. I'm definitely water. When I get so tight, I need to be near water.
That is the only outward manifestation you can do of listening to your heart. Interesting how that happens.
Okay.
It's difficult, even if it's something that we want to do. In fact, because it's something we want to do, it makes it that much more difficult. Right now, this is actually safety for you. Because you don't know with your mind how this is going to work out. But your heart is like, I got it.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Right.
I want you to listen to me. So that's where the frustration
it's a disconnect between, it's a barrier, right? Between the heart and that yearning, that passion, right?
No, passion is from the heart. The passion is right here. This is where you bet your heart on what you really want to do. The mind has places here. The frustration comes from the argument between these two.
Okay, between the heart and the mind. Right, but I'm using this as an excuse.
The mind is using that going.
The mind is using it as an excuse, not the heart.
Right.
Right, I get that. So the mind is making this as an excuse, and the heart is like yelling.
It's yelling over the wall like, hey, it's okay.
Right, like you really can
I'll be all right.
Right, like you really can come out here.
Exactly.
You know? Okay.
And you're like, oh man, but oh no.
Okay.
I wish I could.
Okay.
So the frustration actually comes from your mind going,
well.
You know, if you really were meant to be there, then it should be easier. If you were really meant to do this, then it should be. It talks us out of stuff because the mind is like a survival mode. The mind is to preserve the body.
Okay.